All right, let's jump right into a question that sounds like pure science fiction, but it might not be. How are we going to buy and sell things when we're living on different planets? It turns out crypto might just be the answer for interplanetary trade. Okay, just picture this with me for a second. It's 2045. A massive cargo ship just landed, and it's full of incredibly valuable minerals that were just mined on Mars. The companies back on Earth are ready to pay up, but they've hit a wall. A problem that no bank on Earth has any idea how to solve.
And that problem really gets to the heart of it. Our entire financial system, wire transfers, stock trades, everything, it was all built for one planet. The moment you start talking about millions of kilometers of empty space, the whole thing just, it falls apart.
I mean, the systems are polar opposites. Banking on Earth, it's centralized. It relies on specific hubs. But for space, you need something decentralized with no single point of failure. Our system has insane latency. It can take days for a payment to settle. A space economy, it's going to need to be instant. Our system is slow, complex, and needs humans to make it work. An interplanetary system has to be trustless and totally automated. So, if our current way of doing things is a complete non-starter, what's the alternative? Well, the solution might sound pretty wild. A blockchain that actually lives in orbit. We're not talking about tweaking Earth's financial system here, we're talking about designing something brand new, literally for the stars.
So, this network wouldn't be running on servers tucked away in a basement in New York or London. No, instead it would be a shared ledger that's maintained by a whole constellation of satellites. It'd have to be secured by quantum-resistant nodes. You got to plan for the future, right? And this is the most important part. It could validate transactions all on its own without ever needing to check back in with mission control on Earth.
And of course, a new financial system needs a new kind of money. That's where this idea of a solar standard stablecoin comes into play. Now, this wouldn't be pegged to the US dollar or any single currency. Instead, its value would be tied to a mix of essential stuff from both Earth and Mars. Think water, rare metals, things like that. That way, you create a stable currency that everyone in the solar system can actually agree on.
Now, the engine that makes this all go, it's the smart contract. The best way to think of it is like a digital vending machine for really, really big transactions. It's just a piece of code, a self-executing agreement, where the money gets released automatically as soon as certain conditions are met. This totally removes the need for banks, lawyers, or any kind of middleman, which is absolutely crucial when the person you're trading with is on another planet. So let's just walk through how this would actually play out. Step 1. That cargo ship full of Martian minerals leaves Mars orbit. Step 2. An independent automated sensor on a nearby satellite verifies that the ship has left and sends a secure signal. And then instantly, Step 3. The smart contract triggers, releasing the payment in solar standard stablecoins straight to the Martian miner's digital wallet. Boom. No delays, no paperwork, just a perfect, trustless transaction.
But look, this kind of tech isn't just for huge mining corporations. Its real potential is in becoming the money for this new frontier, powering the day-to-day economy for every single person living and working out there in space.
The uses are basically endless. Just imagine scientists paying for spacecraft fuel in an instant, or colonists paying their rent for their habitat with a simple tap. Heck, even the first space tourists could pay for amazing off-world experiences, all using the same universal network.
And that really brings it down to a personal level, right? Imagine you finish a rover tour of a crater on Mars, and you tip your guide with a universal digital token. They get that payment instantly, and it doesn't matter if they're on Mars, the Moon, or heading back to Earth. That money is good to go.
Now, as incredible as all this sounds, we have to be realistic for a minute. We're staring down some truly uncharted galactic challenges. There are massive technical, political, and even philosophical questions that we don't have answers for yet. First and foremost, who is in charge of this network? Who makes the rules? One idea is to use something called a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, where people from different planets could all vote on the rules together. But that is completely new territory for humanity.
And that whole governance thing naturally leads to questions about independence. I mean, would a bustling Martian colony really want to follow financial rules made on Earth? You can totally imagine them creating their own privacy coin to break away financially, which could create a whole new kind of tension between the planets.
But maybe the single biggest challenge isn't political at all. It's physical. How in the world do we deal with the unavoidable, immutable laws of physics?
This number right here is the absolute heart of the problem, the speed of light. There's an unavoidable signal delay of anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes each way between Earth and Mars. Think about it. Blockchains work because thousands of computers all agree on what's happening in a matter of seconds. But how can a network agree on anything when its members are light minutes apart? It's a monumental computer science problem.
But here's what's so exciting about all this. This vision, it isn't just some far-off dream. We are literally building tomorrow's economy today. The seeds of this interplanetary future, they're being planted right now, right here on Earth.
I mean, think about it. All those wild experiments happening in DeFi right now, they're stress testing the exact ideas we'd need for a space economy. There are companies today working on putting blockchain nodes on satellites in orbit. And all the innovation happening with stablecoins is paving the way for a currency that can actually hold its value anywhere.
It really forces you to think so much bigger. What if crypto isn't just about being the money of the internet? What if its real destiny is to become the money for the entire solar system?
So the next time you hear people talking about cryptocurrency, try to look past the day-to-day price swings. Instead, just picture that scientist on Mars paying for her rover rental with a digital wallet. The future we're all heading toward is so vast, and in a lot of ways, it is much, much closer than you think.
So, it leaves us with this one big question. As we start reaching for the stars, are we just going to drag our old, clunky financial systems with us? Or will we have the courage to build something totally new, something designed for worlds we haven't even explored yet? The answer to that could redefine money as we know it.